Hi everyone. Why did I delete social media for nearly 2 months or 60 days? I don't know how I'm going to title this video in it, but yeah, this is going to be like a little heart to heart video in it, but might be more one of the vulnerable ones where I just chat to the camera and just get my feelings and thoughts out. You get me? But so why did I delete social media? Now there's a number of reasons why, and I'm gonna start off with just the main reason. Maybe I'd say the first reason being I found myself getting quite addicted to just being on my phone, randomly doom scrolling and doing careless stuff just to fill time, and I feel like a lot of us do this and we don't realize. And in this time where I didn't really have social media, I didn't have that. Let me also clarify, what I deleted was Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat, which are the three main ones that I use and that most people use. I did keep YouTube. I don't really see that as social media in terms of the way you communicate with people and whatnot. YouTube's more a space for watching videos, and you don't really get one-on-ones of messaging people or stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, the first reason why I quit social media for this period of time is to just detach from the addiction. So yeah, like I said, I found myself on my phone a lot, just randomly doom scrolling. But I'd say like I make excuses to say that I'm going to use this to do that, because it can be, like we know, social media can be a good space, but most often it cannot be as well. It can be used for negative comments, it can be used for negative, just a negative vibe, a lot of non-positivity. I know that's not a word, but yeah, if you check your screen time now, pause the video now and check your screen time. You'll see that you spent a lot of time, and you'll see the top categories are going to be like your Instagrams or your TikToks, because those things are what's popular right now. And in this time as well, I realized that this is just the way of which the world is going in now. You can't really, well, you can live in a space where you're not on social media, but the majority of the world now just works in that way, where everything's online, everything's digital. Even when you see like debit cards, credit cards, card only, like it goes down to these little things, but this is just the way in which the world is going. And it kind of opened my eyes to see that. I could be hypocritical in a sense because I've only done this for a period of time. It's not like I'm really going off it completely forever, because we also need it. I need it to communicate with my friends. Obviously, that's the main way that people use social media to connect with their friends and to connect with those that they care about, those that they go to school with, uni, college, whatever. That's my main reason, like addiction. And I feel like I saw it getting quite bad. I saw it getting bad in the sense that every time I've got empty space or empty time, or just before I'm going to do something, just before I'm going to, I don't know, just before I'm going work or whatever, any time that there's space to just not do anything, social media straight away, and it's not nice, it's not good at all. So just to detach from that essentially, and to just try to fill my time and space with other stuff, like reading, like writing, like watching podcasts, which I already did on YouTube, but I'm consuming longer form content regarding to my attention span. A lot of you will realize that your attention spans are not good. They're not good, and that's because when we're scrolling, we're looking for dopamine and you're just scrolling. Like when I see someone scrolling, it's like, you've done that. And I do it as well, like shoot me in it, but we're just going for dopamine, short. So I feel like it's also good to mix that in with, try and sit yourself in a 1 hour, 2 hour podcast and something that will benefit you. I like to watch SDS podcast, 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours at times, where you're just consuming content in it. You're consuming people speaking and actual things. And with reading as well, obviously there's the Bible and whatnot. There's other books that you can read that are available to you. When you put the phone down, you realize that there's so much more to life. Not that there isn't a lot in social media, because there is, and like I said before, this is the way in which the world is going in. And it just is what it is. Like, it's something we have to accept. You have to accept that TikTok is the biggest thing right now, or Instagram is the best way to post about information or regarding like sports news or whatever. There's so much in it. So yeah. Another reason why I'd say I deleted social media was just for my mental health, which is also one of the bigger things. Over the last couple of months, even you could say years, just this last period of my life, I found that I've really struggled with my mental health and struggled with a lot of things in terms of just internally and with myself. And when you're on social media, it kind of, it can go two ways. It can magnify your mental stress, or whether that's anxiety, depression, all of those things, or it can distract you. Now, the distraction part is more like, because you're sat on your device, on your phone, and you are not really thinking about things in your head. You're not thinking about just whatever's going on in your life, whatever situation you're currently in. You're not actively reflecting and actively thinking about, I don't know, whatever there is. People in my age group were doing exams and whatnot. There's a lot of stress that comes with being at this age, like maybe 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. The list goes on. Even this can apply to anyone, but if I'm to focus on my age group currently right now, yeah, I feel like there is a lot of distraction in social media. And as like I said before, as good as you can use it to your advantage, it can be to your disadvantage. And that quote, comparison is the thief of joy, is just like, social media is the epitome of that quote itself. You see people living lavish lives, you see people millionaires at 19, whatever it is. There's so much distraction in it. And then, like I was saying before, filling your space, filling your empty time with just scrolling. Instead, you can go on a walk, which I did. I went on walks. I spent time with myself. I reflected on things in my past, and just like mistakes I may have made, people I may have hurt. Also, yeah, self-reflection. Self-reflection was a big thing for me in this last 60 days, and it really gave me the time to just think about what I was, or who I was, what I was doing in the past, who I am now, and who I want to be. Those are three different things, three different people as well, because who you were isn't who you are, and who you will be. In that time, I was kind of really thinking about trying to see, what do I really want to achieve? What do I want to be? What do I want to grow into? Obviously, I'm doing uni right now. I'm in uni right now, doing accounting and finance. And that, for me, it's a good, stable job, but I also want to see if I can expand and think about, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Do I want to make videos, create content for people to enjoy, to sympathize with, to resonate with? So yeah, there's like, self-reflection was a big thing for me in this time. It was maybe the main thing for me, because there's just, there's a lot to think about. Whoever you are, there's a lot to think about. Another thing for me was just trying to reconnect with my faith, and reconnect with, it links to the self-reflection in a sense, but reconnecting with, essentially, like I said before, going back to reading, or just, I don't know, just things that I could have done more of before being on social media, which I guess you can still do it in it, but just removing that, you see that you can remove a big chunk of your time and fill it with other things. My piano is just there as well, and I played that a bit, which before it's just sat there doing nothing. And it's like, when you put the phone down, like I said, you can do so many more things. And also with studying as well, revising. One of the biggest lessons I learned was that our phones are a connection and disconnection device. You connect with people when you're not with them, but you disconnect from the people you're around when you're on your phone. I don't know if that made sense in it, but hold on. But yeah, when you think, like, really, oh, my phone's moving mad. Yeah, when you're with people, like, just think about it. Obviously, you're disconnecting from people. So I think it's good for everyone every now and then just to, like, detox, disconnect. Just try learn more about yourself away from the media, away from the noise, because that was another thing. I saw that a lot of, like, social media brings noise, a lot of unwanted noise as well. You don't need to be in that, but I feel like us all as young people, we feel like we have to be there, we have to be in that, we need to know everything, we need to know this, that. But essentially, when I deleted it, I found more peace. Right, my phone keeps turning off. I don't know why. I'm just gonna prop it down here. I don't know why. But yeah, what I'm saying is essentially reconnect with yourself, learn more about yourself, get away from the noise, get in the silence and learn more about yourself. Focus on the things that matter, because a lot of things on social media don't really matter as much as you think they do. Try lessen your screen time and fill that time with something else. Fill that time with something else, innit? Because there's more to life. Go out, touch grass. Touch grass, eh? What else would I say? Oh yeah, another thing is that you'll learn who are your real friends. You'll learn who you really speak to, because you don't need social media to actually speak to your actual friends. Like, they'll message you on your number if you're unavailable, or they'll try to reach out to you in a way that it doesn't have to be through the internet. Like I said before, that we use it for our main means of communication, but if someone sees that you've withdrawn from social media or whatever, they'll reach out to you if they care about, if they are your actual friend, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I may have left things out, but it's been a long 60 days. But yeah, we're back now. I've took time to think. Self-reflection, like I said, was the biggest thing for me and my mental health. So yeah, if you need to take time away, don't be afraid to do it. Your friends will reach out to you. But yeah, that's it, man. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.